All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I want to do a quick lesson. Going into this video, it says, 2 dead after shooting inside Chick-fil-A. Police search for gunmen. Now, before I play the video, I'm going to start with in Matthew 24. I'm going to start at verse, let's see, verse 1. It says, and Yahushua, because that's not his real name isn't Jesus, it's Yahushua. This is Yahushua speaking of the signs that will happen, before his return. All right, this is verse Matthew 24:1. It says, and Yahushua, I'm going to say Yahushua instead of saying that idol's name. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. You see, going into what happened then, and it's going to happen again. Great destruction is coming. All right, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Verse 4. And Yahushua answered them and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, or I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. Which you have that going on now. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's going on now also. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, pestilences. You see, COVID was a pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. You see, all these are happening. All right, verse 8, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. You see, we're in the beginning stages of great sorrows and great mournings. All right, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, because time's going to get real bad. Even some people that are in the truth, they're going to, because, they're going to be offended because the affliction is going to be so great. They're going to turn back to the world. They're going to put their trust back into the world, you see. Then they're going to be destroyed. Verse 11, and many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. You have this going on now, but many people are going to, arise, giving their own interpretations of what, the Lord is going to do, but the Lord hasn't sent them at all. Hence, that's why there are going to be many false prophets that are going to rise. You have them now, but it's going to be more that are going to arise and give people a false sense of hope. All right, verse 12, it says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You see? And as you're going to see in this video, iniquity abounding and the love of many waxing cold. Let's finish off with 13, and then I'll play the video. It says, but he that endured unto the end, the same shall be saved. So the only ones that are going to endure unto the end are the elect. You see, because they're going to have put their trust in Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. But nevertheless, let's play this video. And as you can see, the love of many is waxing cold. All right, let me play the video. Here we go.
We're following some breaking news right now out of Irving, Texas, as police are searching for a gunman after 2 people were killed at a shooting near a Chick-fil-A there in this Dallas-Fort Worth suburb. I want to put up this tweet right now from Alex Boyer saying they're currently working on a shooting incident at North MacArthur Boulevard. 2 victims are deceased. No suspect has been located at this time. They're asking people to avoid that area. So not a ton of information right now, but police would only say if the suspect had not been located. It's unclear if they know who they are looking for. We just heard an update from police on the ground in Irving, Texas. Let's listen in to what they had to say.
50 p.m., the Irving Police Department responded to a shooting in the 5300 block of North MacArthur Boulevard. When officers arrived on scene, they located two individuals that had been struck by gunfire. Both of those individuals have been pronounced deceased by the Irving Fire medics. The suspect fled prior to officers arriving on scene. I'll say that this investigation is in the very early stages and it's a very active scene. We're still following leads. However, we do believe that this was a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. And I will open it for any questions that you might have.
So you guys still don't have a suspect in custody?
We do not have a suspect in custody at this time.
Do you have a description?
We do not have a description of the suspect. However, officers are on scene gathering details about the suspect at this time.
You guys got a wide area blocked off. Where exactly did it happen?
So this was in the 5300 block of North MacArthur Boulevard, and I'm just leaving it at that out of respect for the business.
Did it happen inside the restaurant or outside the restaurant?
This was inside.
This involved employees at that restaurant?
So the people involved and their involvement with the establishment, I do not know.
Do you have injuries?
We have two people deceased.
How many people were in the restaurant at the time?
I do not have an exact number of patrons in the restaurant at the time.
But there were other customers in the site.
We received multiple 911 calls when this incident occurred, so I would say so, but I can't confirm that information.
Did you on foot or by car?
That I do not know, but I do know the suspect fled.
You know what kind of
I do not at this time. I believe it was a firearm, or it was a firearm.
Are females, males?
So death notifications are currently being made, unfortunately, so we're not going to go into the gender or race of the.
Why do you believe it was targeted?
So our investigators have received information that lead them to believe this is a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. I can't at this time, but we will release more information at a later time expounding on it.
Did the two victims know each other?
I do not know for sure.
So there's no threat to the public.
There is no threat to the public. Like I said, we have received information that this was a targeted incident, but our investigators are trying to establish exactly what occurred out here today.
You've got two choppers in the air that I've seen, but we don't know who we're looking for, vehicle, description of the suspect, nothing.
So as our investigators gather more information, if there needs to be a public release, there will be one. But at this time, we do not believe there's a threat to the public, and we're just working hard to get this person in custody.
But you believe there's only one suspect at this time?
Correct.
Was one recovered? Was the weapon recovered?
I do not know.
Do we know if the suspect was robbed? 400 robbed the restaurant?
400.
As far as the circumstances around them being shot, I do not know if whether it's a robbery or not.
So you don't know if there's like an altercation or something reported?
No, ma'am, I do not.
And you can't confirm if the victims were employees at the restaurant or patrons?
We will not confirm out of respect for the families at this time.
You said this happened inside, right?
Yes, sir. This was inside the establishment. As soon as we have more information that we can release, we will do so immediately. Okay? So our investigators have a lot of people to talk to, so we'll probably be out here for the next few hours.
Do you see a lot of people qualified for the number of witnesses you're talking about?
I don't have an exact number for you. I don't want to guess. I know they have quite a few to talk to, though.
Since it did happen in this type of this area, you guys have surveillance video or are you working on getting surveillance video?
All right, I'm gonna stop the video there, and as you can see, that's that controversy that the Lord has in Babylon. Let's get a quick precept. Control Slovakia. Controversy. Let's see if I spelled it right. Nope, I didn't spell it right. Oh, 2 C's. All right, let's get a precept. You see, the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Let's get it. Here we go. Hosea 4:1. All right. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, in Babylon, the great America, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Lord in the land. Because if they had knowledge of the Lord, then they would try to keep his laws, you see, statutes and commandments, by following the righteous way. It says, verse 2, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. You see, 2 people died. You see, according to the law of the Israelites, that person should have been put to death. According to our laws, you see. Let's get it. This is, and it goes back to Genesis 2. Genesis 9:6, it says, whosoever shedded man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of Yahweh made he man, you see. So that murderer, he should be put to death instead of being given, jail time. All right, let's go to Leviticus